All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this man, Sir Chris Watts. Now, Chris Watts is a real special case because the man is just out of control. A lot of people probably have heard about Chris Watts, but we're going to go deep dive into this man real quick and figure out what really happened, the untold sides, or I should say the untold opinions of AG Tactical. So let's get straight into this thing. Let's figure it out. Now, this is the raw body cam footage of the police officer going to Watts' house after the neighbor tells them that somebody's missing. Not Chris. The neighbor calls the police concerned about the wife.
How you been?
Hi.
You Nicole?
Yes.
Okay. What's going on?
So my friend
Nicole.
we're out of town for a business trip this weekend,
All right.
and I dropped her off at 2 o'clock this morning. She's 15 weeks pregnant. She wasn't feeling well, and she had a doctor's appointment this morning at 9. And I told her to let me know if she needed me to take her. She's got two little girls, and she was very distraught over the weekend. Wasn't eating normally or drinking, and we kept trying to force it on her because she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Her husband and her supposedly are separating, but she didn't.
You can already tell. I know women. You can already tell she does not like her husband. She's besties with the wife. They talk shit about him 24/7. Now, obviously, like she said, they're not in one accord with one another. So, she's already suspicious. And in crazy situations like this, it's good to have a nosy ass friend like this. Not gonna lie.
Didn't know this. She thought they were just having issues. He disclosed that to me today.
Okay.
Because I called him and I was like, have you talked or heard from Shenan's when she left for work this morning? Because I can't get a hold of her. I've called, I've texted. Her car's in the garage. Her shoes she wears every single day are right in the front door.
She only has one vehicle.
No, they only...
Her shoes she wears every single day are on the front door. So, she's like in the house like this. She didn't take her husband's word for it at all. Not at all.
They have the one vehicle and his work truck.
Okay. That's what I'm asking. There's
She took
not
the girls and went on a play date.
And I think we'll understand why in a minute.
But they're 4 and 2. She went on a play date. Why wouldn't she take in a car? They're both in car seats.
Now, it's a red flag already. Red flag number one is that she's missing, and he hasn't even called the police yet. Now, I would give him the benefit of the doubt that if she did go to work, like, maybe he's just like, well, she didn't call me since she left to work, so what's the problem? But we'll figure it out.
This morning at 9 and she didn't go to the doctor's appointment.
Okay. No answer on the phone. Husband's on his way.
Supposedly, but he said that 30 minutes ago when I called him again because there's 45 minutes out still. And I know the code is the door.
You do?
I do, but there's a thing on it. There's a, no, it'll, even Chris, I was gonna do it. There's a, they have the thing flipped up here.
Oh. What about the garage door?
I don't
Is
know.
there?
I like how she's just like breaking into the house for the
Do
officer.
you mind calling him and seeing if we can get a passcode to this and get me permission to go in?
Okay.
I'm just gonna check the back, see if I can see anything.
Probable cause, people, probable cause. Looking for it.
Right. I just want to look in all the windows, make sure I don't see anything out of. Do they? He said like 5 minutes.
I don't like how cops are able to just kind of like, I guess that's their job, but I don't like how they're able to just kind of snoop around your house and just look for a reason to enter. I don't know. I don't like it. Obviously, there's good reasons like this, but I don't know. I just personally, I'm not a fan.
He's about here.
He's told us 45 minutes 2 times in a row. He told one of my mom's friends that he was on I-45, the interstate pretty much.
Mhm.
And we waited the time we were told. The mom called again. He said he was still on it and to wait another 45 minutes. So he's just making us false times and everything. And we know he's been lying because his stories aren't adding up.
Right.
Tell everybody different stories.
Oh, I never heard this part. Now, homie is saying that he told them that he's on a certain part of the highway, and they live there. They know how long it takes to exit. Now, when he told them that, the police got there, and he said he's still on that same exit of the highway or a portion of the highway. Now, come on, that's a little fishy too. And your wife is missing. You're the guy. You did something to her. You know, you took your wife fishing. You know, you pushed her off the boat, held her head underwater, like stuff like that. Like, come on now, you're. I never heard this part. The kid was saying, well, the young man over there was saying, you know, like he's lying. Something's already not adding up.
And do we have like her parents' phone numbers or anything we can call them to make sure?
She's not close to him.
Oh, she's not?
No, she still talks to him and everything, but they don't know anything because of the house or anything.
Well, I was just thinking maybe they were watching the kids or she was visiting them or they don't. Okay.
Hey, you gotta watch out for women who aren't close to their parents, man. Be careful now. Now, this bald-headed guy in the back right here, he's the real MVP. This is our... Hold on. We gotta wait till he comes back. But basically, he's our David Owen. This guy's the real detective out here. But we're gonna get to our boy in a minute.
The neighbor has a camera system,
Mm-hmm.
and he said because we have one story. She's with a friend right now, and then there's another story. She's on a play date with her kids with another friend, and then she left in the middle of the night. So he told us 3 different stories. So the neighbor over there said he has a camera that they.
I never heard this part of the story, bro. This guy's telling them straight up. So basically, number one, they're suspicious of Chris Watts. When I first saw the Netflix documentary, I thought that they interviewed Chris Watts at the house, then they became suspicious. This guy is telling them basically, he told us 3 different stories of where his wife went to. 1, she left in the middle of the night. 2, she's at a play date with another kid or some bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, real fishy. So I never knew this was part of the story. Like,
He's out on the street. So, sorry. Yeah, we asked him if he could see if he was able to see if she ever left the house.
All right, that'll
He
work.
got someone else's car.
in any other situation, I'd be calling this guy a little snitch. Like, get away from their business, bro. Who cares? But yo, they knew something was wrong. They knew something was wrong. And if you know something's wrong, bro, if you know you have a Jeffrey Dahmer living next door, dude, don't worry about all that snitching shit. Deal with it. Oh, here he is. Okay. Now just remember, guys, remember when you did something wrong as a kid and your parents don't know yet, but you know they're probably gonna find out. That's that feeling in your stomach, bro. This is how he feels right now. This is how every criminal going through this process feels. You're either good at it or you're bad at it. We're gonna find out how he reacts to the pressure.
Scott, how you doing?
How's it going?
Runs
So
up,
this is the
runs
only
up.
vehicle she would have?
Only one that,
She would drive? Okay.
So I would always come in at this point. The cop is already suspicious. If I was the cop and the neighbors are telling me that and her son is telling me that, yo, something's wrong. Number one, he doesn't even seem frantic at all.
That's me. Yeah. The neighbors went and checked his camera and said that my car drove away at 1. It was me though. That was me. I dropped her off.
That was the last action on my camera.
Okay. That's throughout the whole day, or?
Besides Chris leaving.
Well, yeah.
Cameras, man. It's 2023, people. You can't do these crimes and get away with it. You just can't. It's 2023. Somebody's Tesla will catch you, okay? They'll have Tesla footage in court.
What about the, is there any way you can look for the day? During the daytime?
This is our boy. Orange hat right here. This is our boy. Should have been a detective in another life. This man. Just saying.
What? Frantic. The girl's car.
Mind if I come in, Chris?
You mind if I come in, Chris? Suspect. Killer.
You checked upstairs? She's not there? I just want to make sure she's not passed out somewhere. Is she diabetic?
What are you looking for, Chris?
You mind if I look around?
Now, keep in mind, during this entire interaction, he's going to be very focused on his phone. Very focused. Incredibly focused, okay? So just keep that in mind. Well, you got a poppin' YouTube channel that's, you have a big YouTube channel that you have to keep track of? What you doing?
Oh, you're fine.
Outside. All the girls blankies are gone. They're blankies they sleep with. They don't leave anywhere without them.
Good. Nothing else appears to be missing though. Just
No.
stuff you'd take for a quick trip.
And
She doesn't ever black out or have seizures or anything like
No,
that.
I mean, long time ago. She got in a car wreck, and they believe that's what happened. But Imitrex is something she takes for migraine. She took more Imitrex this last month than she ever had before, but that's just because she was in North Carolina with the humidity and everything like that. She was there for 6 weeks, and we got back.
This is the story, people. He's he's writing his essay and he's locking it in. So let's see how well he does.
Monday or Tuesday, and then she flew out to Arizona Friday morning, and then she got back last night.
And then you killed her after that.
She left about 11. She got here at 2.
Okay.
And I went to work this morning about 5:15, 5:30.
What do you do?
I work at oil and gas in Darko.
What do you do for them?
Operator.
Long days then?
Look at his demeanor. It's like he's nervous. I can tell that he's nervous. Like, and we know that who goes to work at 5? Like, I'm just saying, I don't know. I guess you can, but like,
Yeah, I definitely still be out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always a long day, especially in that heat.
I'm looking at his phone. He's checking those analytics, guys. It's blowing up right now for him. That's the only thing I can think of. Wife missing, but those analytics are really, that's what he needs to check on.
There's no like off text messages unless
Can you look at your camera and see from your security system to see when she left?
they left out the front door.
Because you told me that she went on a play date with the girls, and then
That's what she told me.
Addie said you told her that
Yeah, she went with some friends she went to go to a friend's house with the kids. That's why I knew they weren't at school.
Addie said you told her that she left in the middle of the night.
Oh no, she didn't leave in the middle of the night, no.
He got nervous when she asked him to check the cameras. She asked him, "Can you at least check the cameras to see if she left?" And he's like, "Oh, well, there's only the front door. I don't know." And then she started asking him, "Well, you told me she went on a play date." "Well, that's what you told me." She's detective working herself.
Yeah.
Where do you get to go to school at?
Primrose and Vista Ridge. Okay. Hey. Yeah.
Look how I'm rocking left to right.
Yeah, she said she was at a friend's house. That's what she told me she was going to do.
Nicholas.
I have no clue at whatsoever why she wouldn't take her cell phone.
Now she doesn't have her cell phone.
No, it doesn't make any sense at all.
Okay, so keep in mind, bro. Like I said, look how much she's interested in his phone. He's real interested. Keep in mind, there's a cop in his house looking at him.
So what time do you work?
Usually,
What time do you work? Usually like 6 o'clock, 7:30. What are you doing? Like that? Oh my God.
like 6:30 to 3:30, 4 o'clock.
You usually work nights or days?
Look back to the phone. No eye contact.
What time to leave there? Come
No, here.
Usually between 5:30 and 6.
Not. Was Shannon here then?
Yes.
Yes, doesn't look at him.
Does she usually watch the kids, or you have daycare watch them? Or?
She usually watches the kids if they're not at school.
Okay.
What is he doing, guys? So if I were to stand here for like 30 whole minutes, would he just stay on his phone the whole time? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So I'm not saying anything.
The little rec center thing right here.
There's a cooler down there.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been here for like off and on for 3 hours and you're nothing here.
Alright, I can run down there and check.
Why don't you get them?
Weird, bro. He's a weirdo. Weirdo on top of that.
Like, she doesn't let me do the finances because was pretty horrible back in the day, so she just kind of handles all that. And she does it. I have the apps on my phone, but I don't have her log in to get into it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's.
Can you log into your account though?
I can. No, I don't have like we don't have a laptop, but she has the one downstairs still. But her login is different. Her login, I don't know her login. Like, I know the password, but I don't know her login just for user identity. It's always the same password for the when I don't have capital like this. But it's just a matter of getting the login.
Usually the first one to show activity.
All right. If she's getting gas or.
Yeah, somewhere.
Man, I don't think he thought this through, guys. He's just on his phone the whole time. He's just on his
Days does
phone.
She typically do work
Every day.
every day.
Yeah, always.
What was the name of the company again?
So what was the point of being on his phone that long? I thought he was going to come up with a name or a location or a daycare that he was just on it. Like an Instagram models. Like what the fuck was he doing? I can't, bro. Like you guys see that, right? I usually cut interviews, but I just had to look at that. Like what is going like
Level.
all right, so we're moving on to his neighbor's house. Now this is the John Wick.
What's that?
This the John Wick Owen, what's his name? David Owen of the squad right here. He's got cameras everywhere. I'm sure he's got guns all over the house. I mean, come on, look at this man. If this man don't have a gun, shoot me. You know what I mean? But I'm playing. But so we're gonna get into somebody who actually displays concern compared to someone who doesn't give a fuck. So let's try it out.
You just have to
My
put the
camera.
truck up to the car.
Lay down. Loaded my stuff up in my coolers, my water jugs, my book bag, my computers, some of the tools that I have in the toolbox. I knew I was gonna have to do some pumping into rubbers today. That's why I was out so far.
Is this on continually
Yep.
recording?
Yep.
Head down, head down.
Or is it-
And when he looks at the cop, it's from head down to look up. It's not chin up looking into his eyes. It's head down looking up and going back to the phone. Bro, he looks fishy. Even if he was innocent, they would grill his ass because he looks innocent. He looks guilty. Like he looks guilty as fuck. Like
Okay, so it's motion.
Any motion?
now we're probably not thinking he killed her at this point, but we're thinking something's going on for sure. Tingly senses right now going on for the cop and everybody who's not stupid.
From this street. This is him at 517. Usually park out there on the side. I just want to get everything back in. Be easier to lug everything out there, all the tools that I had to bring in.
You'll notice he's fidgeting too. He's going left, right a lot. He's hoping nothing's there. And remember, he keeps saying, "Oh yeah, I had to load some tools around 5:15. I had to load some tools. The tools are the family, you know. Like, long story short, in the video, the tools are the family. You know what I mean?
I didn't pick her up going into the house though.
It didn't. And I usually pick him up when he comes walking through here. I pick him up. So it doesn't show her walking into the house.
What do you have to say about that, Watts? it says it doesn't have her going into the house. And he'll always pick them up going in and out of the house. So what happened this time?
I thought she
That was the start of the video.
Yep. About 1:48 in the morning.
I didn't pick her up going into the house though.
It didn't. And I usually pick him up when he comes walking through here. I pick him up. So it doesn't show her walking into the house. Or she would have walked by, but we just saw him.
Yeah, Watts is like, he's a fucking idiot. I'm just gonna say it. Now, what was I gonna say? Already something fishy, right? She's not coming into the house. It's not picking her up. Watts is not giving an explanation. He doesn't know where she is, right? It's not looking good.
You just want to go talk to him? I'm going to get his info real quick.
I'm gonna get his info real quick. Yeah, we're gonna talk shit about you. Go over there. Let them get your info while we talk hellish shit. Number one suspect, day one, idiot. If I did this, at least I would have been like a week one suspect. You know what I mean? Like he's a day one suspect. Like the neighbors knew before. It was like a premiere. The neighbors knew before the police knew. Like, come on.
No.
He's not acting right. That's what he said.
Right.
And it doesn't look like he came from right here. It looks like he came from down the street. And then the other thing that doesn't make sense is why would he pull past this part?
Exactly.
You can see him pull past.
So nobody can see. Look at that. He keeps going.
Are you able to record this?
I'd have to call Comcast so I can get him to do whatever. But watch, you'll see him get out. And he walks back and forth a couple times. To be completely honest with you, my wife and I were kind of wondering when she was on vacation if something happened, because I've heard them full out screaming at each other at the top of their lungs, and he gets crazy.
Does he? And that's pretty recently.
Yeah. I'm guessing that's why she went and visited people, is because she wanted to get away from the situation.
Do you have your ID handy?
All he usually has is a lunchbox and a book bag, looks like a computer, and usually a water jug. That's it. But the fact that he was in here explaining to it over and over and over,
Well, odd.
but he doesn't look worried. He looks like he's trying to cover his tracks.
They're 100% suspicious of this guy. Looks like he's trying to cover his tracks, never talks that much, never takes toolboxes of that size. He has like a lunch pail and a backpack. You know what I mean? And he's like loading up some tools. I was loading up some tools at 5:10 in the morning. It's a little weird. Now, as a police officer, when you see the person's next door neighbors, the people that know you the most, talking like this, it's best believe he's suspicious.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if he's loading his stuff, why isn't he walking back and forth? But I can't see what he's doing in the back of the truck because he pulled into the garage.
And another thing, that shows that he knows that there's cameras there because he pulled back far enough to where he knows it's out of angle. You know what I mean?
He knows my camera's there.
Any other neighbors have cameras around here, you know?
I'm sure a bunch of them do, but not that I know of.
Okay.
You guys never have.
Hey, I'll look at it.
But yeah, said someone was breaking into it. He said that someone was breaking into his toolboxes of his truck. So I told him he could park his truck out there in case they saw something. Diesel, I know you want to go play with the baby so bad.
Imagine how uncomfortable you have to be, you know, to know that it's probably this guy right here next to you. Probably just want to sock him in the face, but it's just like, we're not sure yet, bud. We're not sure yet.
We're gonna try. All right.
She hates him. She does not like him. Every time she's around him, her arms are crossed, her shoulders are pulled close to her. She does not like this guy. And I think both these two detectives can tell that she, you know, all the cues. She doesn't like him. Everybody's like kind of weirded out by this guy. He's not a good character. He's not a good soul. You know what I mean? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a part 1 basically of the Chris Watts situation. Let me know if you guys want to see more. Smash the like button if you haven't heard that one yet. But yeah, smash the like button if you like it, you know, so I can know. If you don't like it, then don't smash the like button and I won't do more. But without further ado, tell your auntie, tell your grandma, you know, tell your nieces, tell your cousins, like the channel, subscribe. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.